Hello, hello everyone. Hello. I almost said Friday. It's Sunday, isn't it? I suppose without further ado, we can jump in. The first one I want to read is the one that a lot of people have told me about because it's ridiculous. And that is the Eneru story. Wait, hold on. Let me switch to the... Alright, so I have a very thematic... Where is it? It's there. It's there. A very thematic image. So this is my first ever cover story that I've read, right? So I don't even know what to really expect. People have told me about them. I know the gist of the Eneru one, that apparently he like goes to the moon or something. But I don't know what he really does. So we're gonna read that one. And then I'm going to check out the Straw Hats Fleet one. Because I'm guessing that'll be pretty important now that we are getting into the final saga and Luffy needs an army. Hello? Alright, without further ado, chapter 428. So, after Skypiea, the dude took the ship and just pointed it at the moon. To the fairy Verth. Seems straightforward enough. Okay. So, after he landed on what I assume to be the moon, studying the paintings, the winged moon people of ancient times. This is, like, what even is this? What is going on? What am I reading right now? Did he just literally set off for the moon, find some dudes, and all of this is happening... All of this is 100% canon, right? Because all the other cover stories are canon. This isn't just something Oda wrote, right? All this is canon. What? Hold on. How is he... How is he even alive? How is he just walking the moon? Okay. Okay, so I guess it's just the physics laws of the One Piece world they're applying here, right? So he's just basically walking on the moon, and he doesn't need oxygen or anything. This is already getting ridiculous. I can see why people wanted me to read this. Chapter 430. A hole with signs of life. Well, I mean, obviously, because there were, like, paintings. Robin's flashback and Okura potentially hint at multiple moons for the One Piece planet, not confirmed yet. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. He doesn't need, because oxygen, he's lightning. Wait, hold on. So what you're telling me? I don't know, because by that logic, if Ace were to fall in water, he wouldn't just succumb to the curse of the devil, for he'd literally just die. Because he's fire, right? He can just breathe in space because Oda says so. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I thought this was some Demon Slayer stuff, you know? Mastering breathing. Somebody's inside the hole. Is that a straw hat? It's not a straw hat. Okay. Attack first, think later. Good job, Eneru. Good job, Eneru. What a shame it survived. What? What am I even reading? What is this? What is this? What is this chopper-looking dude in a military uniform? With a gun. How does this... How is this... Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's keep going. I'm like... My brain, you know how usually I'm watching One Piece, and we get these, like, small hints, and it's like, oh my god, I can pull this and this together and then make a theory out of that, but what if this plays into that? Here, I'm just reading this, and it's just like... Is this even the same universe? That sword looks awfully similar to Zoro's, even with the pattern, but okay, fair enough. Oh, is this Oda actually foreshadowing? Look at the mace. That sort of looks like Yamato's mace. Think about it, it's maybe foreshadowing. How are you so baffled by a potential alien when you've seen minks, fishmen, mermen, and Tata's such low? Well, that's the thing. That's like one of the funny things in these sorts of universes, right? Because you accept all these things because they are just... That's just basic fantasy, right? Like these animal humans, etc. But when you suddenly go to space, that, to me, that is sci-fi. That's not fantasy anymore. And so there's this weird dichotomy of it. I mean, still, obviously, it's just wacky. I'll say that. First Lieutenant Spacey defeated by a space pirate. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. We have space pirates now, so what? Are we expecting Cowboy Bebop to show up soon? Space pirates take no prisoners. But like, if this is going on the moon, right? Surely it has to play into the main story at some point. It's just gonna come out of the blue for many people, I'd imagine, if it's suddenly written into the main narrative. Like, these guys came from the moon. This is ridiculous. Okay. He who is insolent shall receive God's judgment. So Eneru is back to flexing on everyone because he's basically immune to attacks. Manga readers will know about it. Anime just decided to stop doing them. I would imagine that if the anime needs it, they can just do like a 10-minute flashback or something and not really explore it that much. A huge explosion. The fact that Eneru actually like left, right, is the same thing with Arlong, right? Arlong should technically, I think, come back into the play, because we have literally not seen him since. He wasn't in Impel Down, or if he was never even shown to us. But considering that literally everyone else was, I would imagine that Arlong would have popped up too, but he never did. So I think Arlong is another one that should come back at some point. And then if Eneru is still on the moon, then I don't know. Then just cool, I guess. My Verth, Unbridled Rage. Okay, Eneru is now an angry boy. I am so confused. I am so confused. Watch them do 5-episode flashbacks. Can they be as bad as Dressrosa flashbacks, though? Are we going to see the same thing 136 times? If not, then it's fine. Alright. I have literally no clue what is going on. Nothing can be as bad as the Dressrosa flashbacks. The Dressrosa flashbacks, they were perfectly fine. I enjoyed them. What I didn't enjoy was seeing it around 450 times. That's what I think the problem was. Flashing before my eyes the day when I was born on Karakuri Island. The cogs are just spinning in my brain. I literally have no idea what I'm looking at. Watching the moon with Professor Moonwatcher. Excellent. I mean, that is literally a hat from Wano. That is literally Chopper's hat from Wano. Or it's extremely similar. While watching the moon, an explosion happened on it. Okay, I'll speed this up because I just want to see how this makes sense. Suffocated by the moon watching Dumpling, a tearful parting. Karakuri Island was the island Frankie went to during the time skip, the one with Vegapunk's lab. Oh! Wait, hold on. So, what is this lab then? Surely this isn't Vegapunk. Surely. Professor Moonwatcher is Vegapunk. We've never seen them in the same room. Think about it. I always remember that because of Katakuri. Yeah, Katakuri, I don't know. However you pronounce it. I'll talk a lot about that in Whole Cake Island. Or rather, I did talk about that a lot in Whole Cake Island, but... Alright. So, they set off for the moon. Avenging the Professor, a time when men must do what men do. The space pirates and 4 others obstruct him. Regret, the space pirates were too strong. The space pirates at their wits' end, so Eneru is now going ham. Okay, so now they are indebted to Eneru. So Eneru also has... Okay, never mind. So he smites them as well. Brilliant. The space pirates are in a canal. Okay, so we have caves now, and it's... Yeah, of course it has a civilization inside. An underground city appears in the darkness. This is ridiculous. This is like truly bananas. For now, attack the city. So now he awakens an army? Energy surges throughout the ancient city. Recharging successful, thanking the destroyer. Oh, okay. So now it comes full circle, right? So this is why they were reading them. Or is it still not over? Looking around, he sees a horde of loyal subordinates and a huge stretch of earth. A full tank of fuel, the Enel army stands tall. What did I just read? I am so confused. I am so confused. Even post-Eni's lobby didn't confuse me this much. I don't even know what to think. So apparently Eneru's on the moon. He is like recharged an ancient city that has what appear to be like a clone army, and now it's his clone army. I think the biggest WTF is the fact Skypians come from the moon. Well, I suppose they do, right? Because they are the people with wings, and they came to the blue planet. Enel is only defeated villain who still achieved his dream. I suppose so. I suppose so. Yeah, because in a weird way, like, Eneru didn't really lose, right? He was just like, well, I didn't need Skypiea anyway, I'm off, and then just set off. Like, in a weird way, he got exactly what he wanted. This is just ridiculous, though. Like, if this is written into the universe, and it's just a world-building detail, then it's the wackiest world-building detail I have ever seen in any media. Like, introducing a separate planet with a separate civilization just to be like, yeah, that exists, is wacky. But at the same time, if they do show up, it's going to be the most bizarre thing ever. This is wild. This is absolutely... If the cover stories for the Straw Hat Fleet are anywhere near this level of wacky, I will enjoy it a lot. Because those will involve Barts. I know a little bit about them already, but just like with the Eneru one, I'm guessing I will be very surprised. So, thoughts on the Eneru one? I don't have any thoughts, is basically the TLDR. It is incredibly wacky. I do think there is a reason why it's written in. Though at the same time, it's clearly been over 500 chapters. Most of the cover stories are really wacky. My favorite is the Gadatsu one. I should read them. I should read all of them at some point. We're probably only going to read 2 today, just for the sake of time. Because this already took over 20 minutes. Just because I was stun-locked the entire time.